Hey, and welcome to the Tomcast. I'm Tom, and let's get started. So I am out of the office today, or the check room, as I'm calling it. And so I'm doing a mobile video, so I'm not going to be editing, so bear with me. But I wanted to do an episode of a segment that I don't actually have everything here for. I'm going to do an episode of Convention Swag. I don't have the box of Convention Swag, but I brought some stuff with me, and I read it, and I'm going to talk to you about it. If you don't know, that's what the Convention Swag segment is about. It's me talking about comics that I've picked up at conventions, and just what I think of them. So, today I wanted to talk about... There's the camera. Reap! So I picked up the first 3 issues of Reap at the Minicon in Altoona just a couple months ago, and went ahead and read all 3 issues today. Now, Reap is a story that follows a man who has been selected to be the new Grim Reaper. It also involves a lot of elements about like the war between heaven and hell, between angels and demons, specifically demons, like also including demons who represent the 7 deadly sins, and also including the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, and also a 5th horseman, which I don't know how much of this is actually based, pardon me, free ad for Kablam. I don't know how much of this is actually based on like real biblical mythology, because I don't know a lot about real biblical mythology, but it's really interesting, and I really like what they're doing with it. Now, I feel like I've read a lot of comics that have these themes, that have the theme of the Grim Reaper, or someone becoming a new Grim Reaper, or the war between angels and demons. But I feel like this one is definitely combining a lot of those elements in a different way. Even though a lot of those stories exist, I mean, something that I like to say all the time is that there really aren't a lot of unique stories. It's just a unique way of presenting different materials, and mixing things together to create a unique story from elements that already exist. I mean, I think that's kind of cool. And the authors, and I don't know if the artist for the first 3 issues is from Iowa, but I know that the 2 authors are from Iowa. I met them at the show, and I know that they have a new artist who I believe, I don't think that she did the art for any of these issues, but I believe that she is doing art for the future issues, so that's pretty cool. I always like supporting Iowa comic creators, and it's super fun to read their books. Apparently they're working on volume 4. I don't know if it'll be out by the end of the year, but as soon as I get the opportunity, I'm going to go ahead and pick that up too. The other reason that I wanted to talk about Reap is that the main writer of Reap, or the co-writer of Reap, I'm not sure what the actual term that they use would be, Ben Miracle, and I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. I hope it is, because if his last name is like a misspelling of miracle, like that's a really good like mesh with some of the theming of the comic. So I mean, good on you there. I hope that's how you say your name. Anyway, he's holding a contest on Facebook where he invited artists to re-envision the 4 horsemen and the 7 deadly sin demons. Basically, he wanted, what did it be, 11 artists to pick. They each get randomly assigned one of the demons or the horsemen and redraw it in their own style. And I went ahead and signed up for this contest, and I was assigned the Demon of Sloth, who I have drawn. Now, I need to actually finish this, but I wanted to show it to you. I should have bookmarked this before I started recording, but here it is. It's a little hard to see, but yeah, it's just a big creepy demon with a skull head sitting on a throne, being all slothful and such. So I'm going to work on finishing that drawing and getting a picture of it to Ben for the contest, and I believe that he said that it's going to get posted tomorrow, And then voting, I think, goes through the end of the month. I might be making a lot of this stuff up. I'm going to try and put a link to the REAP Facebook page in the description below so that you guys can go check it out. Again, my stuff's not going to be up until probably tomorrow late afternoon, early evening, or whenever Ben posts it on there. But yeah, keep an eye out. And also you can learn more about the comic there and see when they're going to be at conventions and things like that. So anyway, that's going to cut it for today. Thanks as always for watching, and keep your stick on the ice. And